Alrighty, boys and girls, we had us a response back to after speaking with Claudia Bonney. I never did get a hold of this mole person that's at the Ohio State University's private police department. I'm just trying to find out if we're paying for that or if somebody else is paying for that. Because we're paying for that, they're working for me. So we're going to find out some things. Here's what I came back in and I had on the answer machine. And if you can, please see if you can tell what this says at the beginning because I can't make this out.
You have one old message. Wednesday, 7:14 p.m. Hey, this is Lieutenant Harold Dorsey, please. I guess you called earlier, had some questions about the police department. I'm just calling back, see if I can answer your questions. You can call me back at 614-292-2121. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure he said this is the House Shoes Police. So we should listen to that again because I'm pretty sure. Listen and see. Didn't you think? No?
Yeah.
It sounds like he's the House Shoe Police. Let's see. Maybe that's what they're for, is guarding the house shoes.
Wednesday, 7:14 p.m. Hey, this is Lieutenant Harold Dorsey, please. I guess you called earlier, had some questions about the police department. I'm just calling back, see if I can answer your questions. You can call me back at 614-292-2121. Thank you.
Didn't leave his name. No name. Or if that was his name, I guess I'm going to call him House Shoe. So let's call House Shoe back and see what happens here, shall we? Let me see here. Let's see here. They said call back at. Phone number is 614-292-2121. I'm going to ask for House Shoe. Oh.
You have reached the Ohio State University Department of Public
That's him.
Safety. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To make a police report or speak to a dispatcher, press 1. Records, press.
OSU Public Safety, Dispatcher Hughes.
Hey, Hughes, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm looking. I need to speak with House Shoe.
I'm sorry. Who do you need to speak with?
I think he said his name was House Shoe. He just called me and told me, he said, this is House Shoe at the something police department. And I mean, that's what it sounded like he said, House Shoe. So, do you have a House Shoe that works there?
Not that I am aware of. Did he give his badge number or anything?
Oh, no, I didn't get anything. He's got like a deep voice or whatever, you know. Sound, you know.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is James Preston.
All right, hold on one moment while I look into this and see if anyone was trying to contact you.
Oh, yeah, he just called me. It was 7:14, I think it was. 7:14 is whenever he called, I think.
Okay, do you know why he was trying to reach you?
Yeah, he wanted to answer my questions that I had.
Okay. All right, hold on one moment.
Thank you.
I'll try to see which officer that was.
Thank you, Miss Hughes.
Yeah, no problem.
Hughes is better than House Shoe, I think. How many do they have up there anyway?
James. Thanks for holding. It looks like Lieutenant Howe was trying to reach you. I'll go ahead and get you transferred over to him, okay?
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Just be one moment.
Okay, so I guess that's a lieutenant. Hey, I want you to write notes for me, okay? So, do you got a good pen? I'm gonna ask him the stuff, and then you write down the answers, 1 through whatever, okay? Here, you want a full sheet? You got one?
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later.
Let's see.
El servicio móvil al que llama no se encuentra disponible. Favor
See.
de intentar más tarde. Message 1, US01 LV.
No idea. Okay.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available.
What in
Please
the...
try again later. No se encuentra disponible. Favor de intentar más tarde. Message 1, US01 LV. All circuits are busy now.
Good grief, Charlie Brown. Can you believe this? Let's see here. Let's try it again.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is this James?
Yeah, is this Miss Hughes again?
Yes, this is her. So apparently your call got dropped when I was trying to transfer you over to the lieutenant. So I can try to transfer you over again.
Yes, please.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Lieutenant Howe.
Hey, is this Lieutenant Howe?
Yes, it's James Preston.
Excuse me?
Is it James Preston?
It is? I can't hardly hear you there, Mr. Howe.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit. I was needing some answers to some questions there, and I guess they wanted me to talk to you, I guess. So you are who I landed on. You mind if you got some time here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, the first thing that I'm wanting to know is who pays you?
Who pays me?
Yeah, who do you get paid by?
And what is this in regard to?
Well, it's in regards to I want some information about. See, I didn't know that Ohio State University has a police department.
Uh-huh.
Okay, is that where you're located?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Again, who pays you?
The university.
Okay, so the university pays you. Okay, now the second question would be, Hold on just a minute, Haley. Okay. And who hired you?
What do you mean?
I mean, who hired you? Was you hired by the university? Was there a director? Did Mole hire you, or Miss Mole? Who was the one that actually hired you?
I started at the university long before Director Mall was here, so not me personally.
Okay, but
The hiring authority will still be the university.
okay, so the university hired you. Was there an individual? Like who's the person? Was it like the administrator, or who actually hired you?
Let me think, how would that work? Can I ask why you're asking these questions?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I found out that there is a police department that's right there at the university. That's a publicly funded facility, and so I mean, this is just it's kind of it's mind-boggling to me that you guys are parked right there at the university, and I'm actually just kind of blown away by the whole thing. I don't understand. It's like, how come, why? And that's what I say. If you wouldn't mind, I just want to ask you some questions here, and maybe we can, like get to the bottom of this and help me to have a better understanding.
What are we trying to get to the bottom of?
Why there's more than one police department?
What do you mean? There's only one police division at Ohio State University.
No, I know, but that's exactly my point. Is there like a huge crime wave at the hospital? Why we got to have a police department that's like personally at the Ohio State University's disposal?
Our police division serves the entire university, not just at the hospital.
Okay, so what you're saying is you cover the whole city from there.
The whole entire university, not the city of Columbus. The city of Columbus has their own police force.
Okay, well that's exactly my point. So you're just for the university, correct?
Right.
Okay, so your jurisdiction is university property, correct?
Yes.
So if it's not on university property, someone would need to call the other police department, correct?
Yes, whatever jurisdiction of agency that would be, yes.
Okay, and let's see here.
So just, I'll give you some background. It's not uncommon for public universities to have their police divisions. Every school in Big Ten has their own police division. Capital has a police department. So does, what else is here in the area?
Yeah, well,
The state has their own police division.
right. Mr. Howe, the response that I would have to that is, just because there's 10 or 20 of them doesn't make it okay. I mean, I don't know. It might be okay. It might not be okay. Like, for instance, if I was to ask you, like, let's say, for instance, that I'm at the hospital and someone tries to make me wear a mask and I don't want to. Let's not use me. Let's just use whoever. And security would be called, which is not actually, I mean, when they're calling security, it's not a guard. It's an officer from the police department, correct? Yes or no?
No, the hospital has their own security force. So the first responding to you probably would be a security officer from the medical center. And if they cannot resolve the issue, then they will call the police division, and the police officer will show up.
Oh, so what you're saying is, there are guards. Ohio State University, Martha Morehouse, they have their own security guards. Is that correct?
Yes, the OSU Medical Center has their security department.
Okay. And do you have? Hold on one moment here, because I wasn't prepared for that one. What is the OSU? What's the security guard's phone number if someone needs to get a hold of them?
I think 614-293-8500.
293-8500.
Yeah.
8500. Okay, so if there's a problem at the hospital, they don't call you guys. They call the guards, right? Like their own security, right?
Depends on the issue. If it's a security issue, most likely security will respond first. But if it's a law enforcement issue, then police officers will respond.
Okay. Now here's what I'm having a hard time understanding. You're saying that the jurisdiction that you have is just on their property, on OSU's property. Correct?
Right, our jurisdiction and the main Columbus area, it covers all the way from north from Lane Avenue, all the way down to 10th Avenue to the south, all the way west to Kenny Road.
Which
And I'm being pretty vague, pretty general about it because there are other specific areas.
which again is OSU property, right?
Right.
Okay, I see. Okay. How many are employed at this police station?
Okay.
I mean, how many?
We're around.
How many fellow officers are you with there at that one police station?
For the Ohio State Police Division, you're asking?
No, I'm actually just asking about Ohio State University because I'm really finding it, really quite confusing because okay. If you don't know that number right now, I mean, I'd be more than happy to let you have some time to find that, or or I can look it up, or just point me in the direction where I could find that information, if you would.
I think our sworn numbers are around 70 at the moment.
Oh, okay, 70. Okay, thank you. Great, thank you for that. Okay, but getting back to what I was talking about. If you was called, would you respond like if somebody wasn't wearing their mask at the hospital?
Initially, no. If you just it's a mask violation, a security guard probably address with you. Now, if you refuse to put a mask on, I'm just running a scenario through here, okay?
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
So you show up at the hospital, they ask you to put a mask on, you refuse. Let's assume that's what you were asking me, right?
Right.
So first, initially, the staff will ask security to show up. So security will show up. They ask you to put the mask on, and they'll probably, once again, I assume you're gonna tell them no. Yes.
Yeah. Somebody's going to refuse a mask. Yes.
So they refuse again. So then security is gonna ask, well, if you don't put a mask on, you're not allowed to come in here. They're gonna ask you to leave.
Okay.
And depends on what the answer is. If you leave, then that will be end of the interaction. If you refuse to leave, then they will call the police department, and then at that point we'll get involved.
There we go. Now, once you're involved, then what would you do?
We will repeat the request that you either comply with whatever the hospital is asking you to do, or you will be asked to leave.
Okay, but who would be the asking someone to leave in that scenario?
Or once we are involved, then one of the officers will ask you to leave.
Okay, and why would you do that?
Because the hospital, we're acting as agent of the hospital, and they have rules, and if people do not comply with the rules,
Okay, but okay, now I need to ask you, again, you said the university is paying you. So did you take an oath whenever you started working there?
Yes.
Okay, and your oath was to who?
The oath that to uphold the state law
Right.
and any other.
Right.
Yeah,
So
officer.
did you take an oath saying that you would protect the hospital, or did you take an oath that you would protect the citizens?
Okay, let me explain that to you. So once we ask.
Hey, if you would, please.
Or agents.
Yeah, please.
Hospital agents ask someone to leave, and they refuse. Now it becomes a legal law enforcement issue because now at that point it's criminal trespass, and that's why we will get involved. So as far as the oath goes, yes, we're enforcing the ORC, the Ohio Revised Code, on criminal trespass.
Okay, now you're saying the Ohio Revised Code is where you're getting what from?
Saying the police gets involved because at that point, wherever is refusing to leave is in violation of the Ohio Revised Code.
Okay, but
That's that section, and that's why this police will get involved at that point, and that's the section we'll be enforcing.
Okay, but so what you're saying is that's not over the mask.
Right.
That would be over them asking someone to leave because of the mask?
It doesn't matter what the reason is. Once the hospital or the hospital's agents, like security, ask someone to leave, and they refuse to leave, it becomes a criminal trespass issue.
Okay. But what? Okay, so if someone was like standing on a on the sidewalk out front, okay, and they wanted those people to leave or something, it's basically the same thing, wouldn't it be? Because
Yes, trespass does cover any property or premises.
okay, all right, okay. Now, are you guys like the same police as like if I would call like the regular city police? Do you guys take the same training and stuff for that?
Yes.
Okay, so you're aware of the regular normal city police policies and the whole shebang, right? So you take the same oath and everything as what the regular police department takes, correct?
Yes, more or less.
Okay, can you tell me why that you think that we would need like a separate police department? I mean, is there like a lot of crime that happens there at the hospital? I mean, are people like taking stuff, or I mean, what's
The same reason that Grove City has its own police division, that Arlington has its own police division, Bexley has its own police division.
which is what?
Separate entity. Which is what?
Yeah, okay, you're saying that they have their own police department, but I'm not really. I'm not asking about them. I'm asking why do you think that we need another police department there at the university?
Because it's a separate political entity and jurisdiction. Same reason CPD does not cover Arlington or Bexley or Grove City.
Okay, it sounded a little bit like Walt Disney World, like like they have their own thing going down. Okay, okay, you're completely. So, okay, so you guys have like your own jurisdiction, which is OSU property, right? So, does the regular police come and like help you guys sometimes, or do you go out and help them, or?
We do have a mutual aid agreement with the city, that is correct.
Okay. Now, the other police department, are you aware of their policies or anything at all?
Which police department?
The regular city, Columbus City Police Department.
I can't say I'm expert in their policies. We do not operate under theirs, so no.
Okay. So you don't know who they're paid by, right?
Who the city is paid by?
Well, I mean, the city police officers, who pays them?
City of Columbus.
Okay, the city of Columbus. So what you're saying is the taxpayers, right? The people. Excuse me.
Yeah, I assume yes.
Okay. Now, when you say that the university is paying you, would you say that that is like the citizens paying you too?
I'm not going to get into that. Do you have any other question I can answer for you?
Yeah, I am asking you questions. And yeah, I do want that question answered. Absolutely.
All right, let me refer to you for some information you can use, okay? If you want to look up information on the OSU, Ohio State University Police Division, go to dps.osu.edu.
All right, hold on one moment. Go to, okay, try that again, a little slower.
dps.osu.
Okay, hold on, DPS, right?
Yep.
DPS dot, okay, OSU
OSU.edu.
dot EDU. And what is this that I'm looking at?
The public website that covers the public safety department over at Ohio State University. It has the various divisions that's included. So it delineates the different divisions like police, security, communications. So if you have any questions, that website should provide you a lot of the basic information that you need.
Okay, I'd like to ask you another question. How is it that anytime that I'm asking you if you're getting paid by us, we the people, how come you got a burr in your butt?
I do not have a burr in my butt.
Well, sure you do, because the first thing you did is you wanted to push me off to this DPS instead of answering questions. So I got news for you. You're not being paid by the university. You understand that? You're getting paid by the people. And you guys are delusional, buddy. You're absolutely delusional. That is a publicly funded university.
Is there any other question I can answer for you?
Yeah. Yeah. Why is it that you think that you can just dismiss any of us? And why is it that you think that you would ever tell anybody about wearing a mask when a mask doesn't do anything? It's already been proven. And you know what? You like tossing the word comply around an awful lot. Is that your thing? Do you get off on whenever you get somebody to comply to what you want to have done?
Have a good night, okay? Have a safe night.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. See, but you guys are all corrupt. This is a corrupt so-called police department. It's not a police department. Well, there you go. See, now we can see plain as day now. This is what's happening. They want to hide. You know what we're going to do? We're going to actually go to this .edu thing or whatever, where they can write out something. They don't like it whenever you get on their hind end. What would be wrong with him answering questions? What was his big to do? I mean, here it is. It's 8 o'clock at night or whatever, and you hear him. He's just kicked back and just like sucking up your money, my money, our money, the state of Ohio's money. Where's that come from? Oh, the university. They don't want to acknowledge that they're getting money from you. They don't want that. They don't like that, do they?
No.
Nope, they don't like that at all. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep trying to find other people or whatever, and we're going to find out why it is that there is a separate police station. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. You want to see something really that'll blow your mind? Let's keep going here a minute. Let's see if we can look up the number for the regular police department. If you want to see something, I'm telling you, this will absolutely blow your mind. This is incredible. Here's what we're going to do. Here, give me the number if you can. There, can you? If you want to get a hold of a police department, because we need something. See, the Ohio State University. He said they have their own guards or whatever. We're going to call that number too. Where'd that number go to? I wrote that down somewhere. Need to be more organized. Let's see.
614.
What is this we're doing here?
This is the Columbus Police Department.
614. Yes, I still dialed one.
645.
645. Watch this. You'll never get nobody.
45.
45. You'll never get anybody on here. This is a big old circle jerk.
The Columbus, Ohio Division of Police non-emergency phone line. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you want to file an online report, please visit columbus.gov/police and click on Report an Incident to see if your report meets the criteria. Para Espanol, presione 9. Choose one of the following options to direct your call. File a police report over the phone using an automated system. Press 1 to find out if your report meets the criteria.
So
Report an
sad.
abandoned vehicle on a city street, a problem with a street light, or a sanitation issue. Press 2 for the City of Columbus 311 call center. If you are calling about a mental health concern, or you are in need of mental health resources, press 3. To
I'm gonna push
obtain a
3.
copy of police report, press 4 to connect to the Records Bureau. If you wish to file a complaint regarding misconduct or excessive use of force by a sworn employee of the Columbus Division of Police, please press 5 for the Department of Inspector General. For frequently requested non-emergency police phone numbers, press 6. To check on an impounded vehicle, claim an impounded vehicle, pay a parking ticket, or contest a parking ticket, press 7 to connect to the Columbus Parking Services.
This is
For
sad.
information regarding an inmate at the Franklin County Jail, press 8.
Jail, right
Request
away.
Police cruiser, press 9 for the communications center. Press 0 to repeat these options.
So what button do you push here?
1 moment, please.
Okay, I guess you don't push any. We'll wait and see what happens.
Columbus Police Tech 139.
Hello, Tech 139. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Oh, doing so good. There ought to be 2 of me to take this all. Hey, I was wondering if you got somebody there I could speak with about some information on the police department.
What kind of information are you looking for?
Well, I just I'm really curious about your guys' or the other police department that's up there. You have 2.
We have the Franklin County Sheriff and Columbus Police, but we also have some local municipal police departments.
No, well, I'm actually calling because I'm trying to find information on the Ohio State University's own police department over there.
OSUPD, I can give you a public call number for them.
Oh no! I already called them. I already talked to them, but they don't want to answer any of my questions over there. So I was just wondering, since I know that you guys work for us, we the people, they don't know that over there, but I was wanting to talk to somebody over here to see if I could actually find out, information about why there is a police department there at Ohio State University. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm not an officer myself, so I can't really establish how a jurisdiction is established, but I can, hold 1 second, please.
Yeah, thank you. I can't believe I'm talking to somebody. I've called this number how many times? I honestly am shocked. I didn't think I was going to talk to anybody.
Alright. Well,
Yeah, can you find out someone who I could talk to? I mean, the mayor or a service director. I mean, who should I call?
What's your exact question?
Well, I mean, I'm just wanting to know.
Issue?
I'm just wanting to know. You know, what's the law whenever it comes to somebody not wearing a mask and different things like that. I mean, why do we need to be paying for OSU to have their very own private police department? I mean, it's not making any sense to me. I think you guys are, plenty enough, don't you?
Well, sir, so Ohio State has their own property and their own buildings that pay taxes, and their police department has their own policies and procedures that they need to enforce.
Well, yeah, I understand that. The policy is fine, but policy does not trump law. You understand what I'm saying here? So,
They also have their own laws that could not be different than Columbus. It just depends on the jurisdiction.
see that exactly what you're saying is the problem. Do you? I mean, are you? No disrespect to you. I mean, I appreciate what you're doing there for us, but what I'm saying is listen to what you just said. You know, they have their own laws. No, they're in the state of Ohio. I mean, the laws that's there. I pay you to make sure that you help me get justice whenever somebody's trying to tread on my rights. You see what I mean? Because you guys are peace officers. You know, you're there to serve and protect. When you take the oath and stuff, it's to the people. Okay, over there, they're thinking that their sworn allegiance is to the university. You see what I'm saying here? And I don't.
Do you have any other questions I could answer for you? I'm not here to get into a debate over jurisdictions.
Oh, so you don't like that neither. Oh, you don't like it whenever somebody tells you who you're working for. You're one of those. What's your name anyway? What's your name and badge number?
My badge is 41. My name is Brandon Harder, Harter.
41. Hold on a minute. Badge number 41, Brandon Harder, right?
Yep, that's me.
Brandon Harder. Okay, did you take an oath whenever you signed up there?
No, I'm a dispatcher, so I didn't take an oath.
Okay, so that means you don't have to do anything or whatever that has anything to do with the Constitution. Is that correct? You don't have to uphold or you don't have to abide by the laws or help protect any of my rights. Is that what you're saying? Of course you do.
Correct.
Of course you do.
I did not take
Of
an oath.
course you do. It doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. You're getting paid. And who do you think's paying you? We the people. Do you understand that? Okay,
I'm
and
well aware that my salary is based on taxpayer money.
right, there you go. So now do you know who you work for, yes or no?
I work for the city of Columbus.
No, you do not. No, you don't. The city cannot speak, but I can. See, I am we the people that you're talking to, your boss. You understand that?
Boss is actually the mayor, sir.
No, you're wrong. Who do you think the mayor works for?
The mayor's an elected official.
That's right. By who?
Columbus.
By who? Who elected him? We the people. You see, why does that bother you so bad? Really? What?
Doesn't bother me.
Well, of course it does. Of course it does. You know what? I want to hear you say, I work for you. Say that.
I work for the city of Columbus.
See, you can't do it there, Burbutt. That's what I don't understand that. How can? Why is that so hard for you? You know what? Here's the thing. If you had to come out and protect me, I would be in so much trouble. I am so glad that it's not you.
You probably would be because I'm really out of shape and I'm a dispatcher, not a police officer.
I know, eating Cheetos that I'm paying you to sit there and get bigger and bigger on. You're welcome. You know, I'm
appreciate that.
You're welcome. I am definitely going to be following up and checking into to see if we can't get somebody that's in better shape to sit in that chair that you're in that I'm paying you to sit in.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm a dispatcher and I haven't taken any oaths. If
It doesn't make any difference. You're taking my money. You're taking my money, so it's the same thing. If you're sitting in there taking my money, then you do what I tell you to do.
Not necessarily. That's not how this works.
Oh, it's very necessary. I can assure you, you're positively wrong.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, I know that I'm right, and you know that I'm right. So,
I don't know that.
oh no, yeah you do, Cheeto. Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you get off here, Mr. Cheeto. So we'll be in touch.
Okay, I appreciate it.
How do you have a badge that's 41? How do you have a badge?
Because, like I said, for I think it was 4 times now, I'm a dispatcher, not a police officer.
Well, where does 41 come from?
That was the number that I was assigned when they hired me here.
Oh, so it's not a badge number; it's just a number. Okay, all righty.
No,
All right,
number.
all right, Cheeto. You have a good evening.
Okay, you too. Have a better day.
Well, there you go. I didn't see that coming. I don't know why I should have seen that coming. Actually, it doesn't shock me at all. But this is the kind of disrespect that you get. And here's why our country is in the shape that it's in. See, whenever you take a public position, you're working for the people. You know what? One of the hardest jobs I really believe is waitresses. I think waitressing is one of the hardest jobs because, man, you're taking care of somebody that comes in, they're grouchy and everything. And I try my best. I have the utmost respect for waitresses or waiters, men and women. Because when somebody comes in, they could be happy or joking or something like that. Some of them's rude and shrewd and crude and stuff. But a good waitress or waiter will be really nice and professional no matter what the situation is. Because you don't know if somebody just lost a child and is sitting there trying to get something to eat. Maybe it's the first meal that they're getting after, they found out that, they have cancer or, you just never know, So, yeah, I really have a deep respect for waitresses and waiters. But anyway, with that, I think we're going to end the video here. Man, we got a lot more work. See, that's how it goes. Like, this is why people don't want to do anything. Because as you can see, I'm trying to find out about this secret police department, which you can already tell by the tone and mannerism of Lieutenant Howe, whatever his name is, that you could tell he was just one of them sitting on his can, collecting the money and stuff, So if he comes up to you, I'll guarantee you there's none of them going to be there to take care of you against Ohio State University, them and their laws. Did you hear that? They said they have their own laws over there. Huh. We got some digging to do for sure. What do you think?
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, I don't even really know where to go from here. So I think with that, we'll dive off here and I'll regroup and figure out what to do next. Because now we got the regular police department to deal with, and now we got so we got a lot to do. So God bless America. God bless each and every one of you. Love you, Lord. Love you, boss.